in Kenya.
Thank you very much, O'Brien. If you don't mind, let me just backtrack a little bit, just to contextualize for our viewers. So there are a number of key pillars in the journey of a country to transformation. And the first one is what I call critical national infrastructure. And for example, water, energy, communications, and so on. These are the basic things that a country needs to function. And then the second thing is talent, that's people. And if you have the resources and governance, then things actually work. So the role of digital infrastructure, and you mentioned ICT, is pivotal. It is simply the backbone of a modern, global, interconnected economy, of which Kenya is a key player. And I think for the first time, at least in my lifetime, the government has linked very tightly its destiny in terms of uplifting the quality and the standards of living of people, of its citizens, to its vision, 2030, and of course there's the beta, particularly creative economy of the digital superhighway. These are all linked to the Kenya Advanced Institute for Science and Technology, Kenya ICT, as we call it. And so I'm delighted actually to be a part and parcel of it. The facilities, the laboratories, the classrooms, effectively done. So we're now moving to the next step, which is to bring the next layer, which is the talent, the people. And we should be moving pretty short and swiftly, actually. And one of the reasons I was here was basically to, together with my council colleagues and the Secretariat, to go to Konza to look at the stage at which we are. And I'm delighted to report to our Kenyans that their brand new university, world-class university by any standards. By the way, when I say this, I'm speaking from a position of authority, because I come from the world's second best university, which is Imperial College London. So I have a good reference with which to compare. And I think...
And I can back you up, because I have seen it.
You've seen it. And, and therefore, I think the government is to be congratulated in terms of its effort to really move this country forward. And just to, a final point to finish on is that I am in town. I'm based in London. I've been living in London for the last 36 years.
Whoa. And
obviously doing a lot back home. And I'm running something called the Green Skills Symposium as the chairman of the Royal Academy of Engineering's Africa, or Engineers Program, or the Steering Committee of African Engineers, together with the United Nations Environmental Program, the Royal Society, and so on. And where are we running it? You've got 25 countries represented in Nairobi, in Kenya. Why? Because partly the digital infrastructure, ICT, is world-leading as far as I'm concerned.
Here in Kenya?
Here in Kenya. So I think the summary really is that Kenya ICT, and we call it Kenya ICT as opposed to KAIST, because of the KAIST in South Korea.
In South Korea.
Yeah, it's actually, let me just summarize.